Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to math class. We're going to start really quickly with our goals. So today's goals in math, we are going to interpret products of whole numbers. I can use strategies to fluently multiply the products up to 100 and fluently solve for unknowns in a multiplication equation involving 3 whole numbers. All right, so when we look at our first one, this is Watertown's window washer. So we're going to be doing a problem string today in today's video. So this is Wally, the window washer. Wally lives in Watertown, where he is responsible for cleaning all of the windows in the town. He cleans the windows of the school, the post office, the government buildings, stores, and more. Some of the windows are made up of lots of little window panes, like the ones in the school. One day, when Wally was at work washing windows, he began to wonder about the number of windows and window panes in Watertown. At first, he thought there were so many that he would never figure it out. But then he began thinking about windows, just a few at a time. He started with the windows in the Watertown school. So, thinking about the commutative property, which we're going to be using today, is when we can flip the window panes in any order to be able to get the same product. Now, I'm going to show you one window on the Watertown school windows at a time. We're going to solve the problem in our journal. Be ready to share your strategy and write them down in your journal as you go. Let's look at the first one. Try to write a repeated addition equation and a multiplication equation for each problem. Pause the video. Okay, hopefully you had time to try it on your own. So when I'm thinking about this window, I'm going to look at the amount of panes, the window panes going down. I see an array, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going down. So on my whiteboard, I'm going to write 5, and I could even just draw it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are going down. And then I see going across, there are 1, 2, 3. So 3 columns of 5, or 5 rows of 3. So this array, we'd go down and then over. So this one would be 5 times 3, which is equal to 15. Okay. So there are 15 window panes in this school town's, in this Watertown school window. So the strategy that I used was an array and multiplication, but maybe you used repeated addition. You could have added 5 3 times, 1, 2, 3, or you could have added 3 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see that I wrote that down. All right, now look at this one. This one's a bit different because there's a tree blocking it. But if you're a math detective, I'm sure you can figure out how many are going down and how many are going across. Pause the video and try to solve this equation. All right, little loves, I hope you had time to work on that. So as I'm looking at this window, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going down. And if I really think closely about how many panes would be behind that tree, I feel like it's going to be 3 because I can see part of one and then part of one on the end. So I know that probably is 2 panes. So this one to me looks like 5 times 3. But my equation says, or my problem says, to write a repeated addition equation and a multiplication equation for the problem. So I'm going to write 5 times 3 is 15, and then I'm going to do some repeated addition. Now, remember in the last video that we talked about this, take your first factor and make your blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this says 5 groups of 3. So now I'm going to put a 3 in each blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I simply just add these together, and I get 5 groups of 3 added together. And when I add those together, remember we learned skip counting, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Remember that song? So I'm going to count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer would be 15. All right, friends, so that's it. So now look at the last one. It says, for this window, you will first need to find the total amount of windows in one window, and then the total amount for both of them together. So you're going to take 2 window panes and you're going to put them together. So work on that and put it in your journal, and I'll see you in the next video.